Today we are discussing air spring setup on Cane Creek's Helm fork. Setting sag is a crucial part of setup as it affects the ride height and head angle of your bicycle. Follow these steps carefully. For this procedure you will need a suspension-specific air pump, and it is helpful to follow along with your Helm instruction manual. Air spring setup begins on page 13. First, unscrew the air top cap to reveal the air valve. Then thread on your suspension-specific air pump to your Helm fork. Once the shock pump is installed, start by adding about half of your body weight in pounds in PSI. For example, this rider weighs 150 pounds, therefore he will add 75 PSI to the positive chamber. Next, unscrew the cap on the lower leg of the air spring to reveal the negative air chamber equalizer system. Then unthread the equalizing valve and press the button to allow air to be transferred from the positive air chamber into the negative air chamber. It is normal to see a reduction in air pressure as you increase volume across both chambers. Next, move your sag ring indicator down to the wiper seal of the fork. Dressed in full riding gear, mount the bicycle via a normal descending ride position. Push on the fork 3 to 5 times to cycle the air spring, and then return the sag ring indicator back to the wiper seal. Cane Creek recommends 15 to 25% of total fork travel to be used for setting sag. On the first go, we were able to achieve 19% sag with 74 psi. Here's an example of not enough air pressure equating to too much sag. Increase air pressure and try setting sag again. Too much air pressure can equate to too little sag. Reduce air pressure in both chambers and set sag again. Once sag is set, be sure to re-thread the negative equalizer button and put the cap back on the bottom of the fork. Warning: the fork can become lowered when applying downward force on the handlebars while the negative air equalizer button is pressed. This is not a travel adjustment feature. Cane Creek Helm forks are internally travel adjusted. Please refer to the internal travel adjustment video. If improper travel loss occurs, press the negative air chamber equalizer button down and pull up on the uppers of the fork until travel is restored.